One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I am live. We are live. Amazing. I process a massive list of known bots with Commander root. It was like 3 million users. And we're still getting viewer bots. They still show up from nowhere. I have one right now. Seems we already banned and blocked them, so it's fine. Okay. Let's do some Destiny gaming. There is Destiny's right in the background. Oh, and Celine is already in the party. Very efficient. Okay, let me get myself in the corner. There I am. Let me unmute the game. The game's muted. I'm unmuting the game. There we go. We have game audio now. Ready for Zavala. Ready for Zavala accepting his grief. Accepting his emotions. I don't think Zavala is ready to accept his emotions. you think Ares can fix Zavala in a single week? Oh, seasonal challenges. Unlock artifact mods. For the upgrade this week, all we need is Burning Shame, complete Sever Shame, using only a Solar subclass and Solar Kinetic or Stasis weapon. Oh, we need to make sure we only have Solar Kinetic or Stasis on our weapon slots. Do not have any Arc or Void in your weapon slots. Remove anything that is not... Well, I'm already there because I was farming the Nightfall last weekend. Oh, we can unlock one more thing. Classic Restoration sounds good. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna go with my classic setup of Osseous Trigger. This is addictive. I cannot stop using Osseous Trigger. It's just addictive. It's absolutely addictive. It's a problem. It's a real problem. Everything I do, I just want to use Osseous Trigger. Actually, never mind. Let's see what else we have to do. We have to defeat Cabal Centurions. Cabal Centurions anywhere in the system. We need to kill things with melee attacks, with solar melee abilities, or nightmares defeated with melee abilities into Derelict Leviathan. We need to extract weapon elements from a haunted weapon. A deep side haunted weapon. Oh yeah, let's check out what cosmetics we have for this week. Oh look, more resources. What's up this week? We have Dragon Bone. Oh, look at that. Look at that ornament. That ornament looks incredible and I cannot not have it. I need it. I must have it. And I have more than enough characters for that. What is this? Sparrow. XU-14, the 14th exploration unit in a failed expedition. This looks pretty neat. It's like a half Sparrow, half Moon Rover. This will fit better in this will have been like a Shadow Keep. This almost looks like a Shadow Keep, because everything in Shadow Keep is themed like after Moon Landing stuff. But this is from this season actually, or the previous season, I don't know. Hey, Bene! Welcome to the stream! Oh, the boots, the Downsinger boots. Here we go, we got the boots. Oh, there's a skin for the Epicurean. I don't know. How did you get that? Did you hack my stream? I reacquainted myself with the role manager and distributed a bunch of roles to people who are important to me. I don't have this ornament for the Epicurean. I'm fixing that. Dragon Bone unlocked. Down Cinder Boots unlocked. The Beggar to be fed unlocked. Oh shit, I have so many Umbral engrams. I should delete those as soon as we get to the crown. Let's see, we have to visit the Crown of Sorrows. Reference to Hogfather. I already forgot the reference. What was the sword about? We saw the movie. I forgot the reference to the sword. Was it when the assassin was going to try and kill Death? Oh yes, that gives a kid a real sword when he's playing the Hogfather. He gives a kid a real sword for Christmas, for Hogmas. What if he hurts himself? Well, it's gonna be a learning experience. Yes, that's right, that's right. It's important for him to hurt himself. Taking a sip of tea. Gonna check my postmaster. I think I only have a bunch of Asen and Aloy that is overflowing. Okay, let's see what Eris... What are you doing? Let's see what Eris has to say this week.
We begin again, with fresh eyes and open hearts. I believe the commander has found the strength he needs. So too must we marshal ourselves for the task ahead, for there is more at stake here. As time progresses, Calus's hold on the lunar pyramid grows in strength. For each connection we have severed, the remaining grows stronger. The nightmares only increase in number, and soon I fear they will overflow from the Leviathan and spread across the system. Zavala is ready to face his past again. Collect the necessary reagents for the next ritual, and join him on the Leviathan. We cannot afford to fail again.
I swear my entire life I've been saying that word reagents as regents. I've been pronouncing that as regents my entire life. This is my first time hearing that word being pronounced. Reagents, okay. You keep thinking somebody did a snow angel on the Crown of Sorrows. I mean, that's a fair assessment. It does look, it does have this angel-like shape when you look at it that way. Well, it's more like this is more of a shape of the three eyes of a hive, I guess. The three eyes of Savathûn. As time progresses, Calus's hold on the lunar pyramid grows in strength. For each connection we have severed, the remaining grows stronger. Eris says in a dire warning. With a heavy heart, she adds, the nightmares only increase in number, and soon I fear they will overflow from the Leviathan and spread across the system. But there is hope. Zavala is ready to face his past again, and he wants you by his side. Well, fingers crossed for the commander. He's not in a good place right now. Oh, we have bound presence already. Let me get rid of all these Umbral engrams. I have too many. Let me reduce that to like 5. Yeah, 5. So I can actually play the game and not do much inventory management besides what's necessary. Maybe when I have the upgrades, because the chance is so low, and then I will be wasting points. Yeah, checking them very quick to see if any of those things I got was good. None of it was good. None of it was good. I can delete everything. Okay. Okay, I can delete all this stuff. I don't need it. It's not that good. Oh yes, I can put that skin on my Deathbringer right now. Dragon Ball. Remember that we must use only solar, kinetic, and stasis to get the thing. So do not use anything else. Oh, I have to switch a mode on my helmet because I was using solar kills and I am switching back to kinetic siphon. Yeah. Yep. Everything looks good. Okay, let's go. Let's go to the derelict. Let's go to the derelict. Castellum, no. Containment, yes. Slurping a bit more tea. Oh, by the way, all our emotes are finally approved. All of them. All of them have been approved. We have no emotes pending approval, so here's a little demonstration in chat of all the emotes we have available right now. Hey, Lex Limbo, welcome to the stream. I like that doggo. Nice doggo. Sophie. Is that your real dog, Bene? Do you have a doggy called Sophie? I like that doggo. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Let's start this thing. Seems everyone is just fooling around. Just let's get started.
Hungering for the pain of what was lost.
Is she like a chihuahua? This is also the dog going, oh, rat terrier. Oh, she's a good girl regardless. How do you die? Remember to use lots of melee kills, especially solar melee kills. Man, I love Solar 3.0. You get that, as a warlock, you get your solar melee so fast, just by jumping. Just by jumping, you get a melee every 2 seconds.
Light and dark forged together into a physical manifestation of terror. Go forth and be the Reaper.
Pathetic, says Callus, as we're kicking his ass. So salty about losing. I think he's very salty with us because we didn't join him in his fan fiction. we didn't follow his fan fiction to the letter, so he's very upset with us. He really thought that his fanfiction would be received with standing ovation. Instead, we just took his treasure and ran away. We just completely ransacked the menagerie and ran away. We didn't give a shit about his fanfiction. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ow. Thanks.
I sense a current of dread. A powerful nightmare has risen near you.
Choo, choo, choo. Tier 1 done. Beat up all the shit. Put the nightmares back to sleep. Actually, let's track the quest. We have 33%. Also, let's track a few of these things. Yeah, we are just we're just turning them into dreams by killing them very hard. Most of these are,
Do you feel that?
yeah, weaponizing.
They're coming.
Tracking this. Okay. Tier 2. Start off. Pathetic. Boing. 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 Osias triagos. Brrr. Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't have. That's what's happening. That's what's wrong. I was missing my unstable essence. There we go, it's dead now. For real this time. I keep forgetting nightmares need to be killed while you have the
Do
buff.
not fear. Destroy it as you have the others.
Come on, get in there. Gonna smooch my muff snoot. Go ahead. Smooch the snoot. Don't complain if your face comes out all fluffy and flaky. Mwah! Back at ya. You did it. You smooched the move snoof. Oh, the Machinist. Wasn't? Oh yeah, it's week 4. That's right. It's restarting. So this is the bosses are on a 3-week cycle. Noof, yes. Just smooch the move snoof.
Stand strong, Guardian. I sense a powerful nightmare rising from the depths of the Leviathan. Nightmare born of so much pain and suffering. End it.
Ah! My double jump. My glide. Machinist down. Wait, shit! We filled it up. Yeah, we filled it up. We're full. We can go to forgiveness right away. We can just go to forgiveness immediately.
Prove your loyalty, Zavala. How many guardians have you sacrificed to show your faith?
Be quiet, you dead-eyed creature.
Here
You
is
will not
interaction.
have to speak to him so.
That is not necessary.
I would steal any knife aimed at your throat. Would you have me step aside and let it find its mark?
No, Thank you, Cuttle. I'm sorry.
No apologies, Commander. We need not tend our open wounds alone.
Yeah. That's the interaction. Shipping intensifies. So we can go immediately to Sever Forgiveness. But before we do that, let me open a chest for an opulent key I just got. Okay, 1 second. Let me see the key I got. It's Royal Pool. Royal Pulse is not this way, it's the other way. Go ahead. Just opening that chest, and then we go to the new mission. Actually, didn't read the key. Royal Pulse what? Fear of Greatness. Okay, it's this one. Fear of Greatness. Ooh. Deep Sight Austringer. Thank you. Okay, taking us to orbit. Okay, so the quest says it's on Sever Chain. So the one from last week. We have to do that. The one from last week. No, it's the first one. The very first one. It's the one that started in week 1. That's so weird. Why did they make it week 1? Using only... That makes no sense. It should have been the one from this week. Why? I guess let's do both. Why not? That's so weird. That should be like... That should have been a challenge in week 1. Not week 4. Yeah, I mean, we can do it out of stream. We can do it another day. So for Forgiveness, we have Togetherness, which is the same thing we had in week 3. Which is, if we stick together, we have Health Regeneration. And we have Combat Acceleration. After defeating a target with a weapon many times in rapid succession, you will gain ability energy for your melee, grenade, and class abilities. The base cooldown time for these abilities is lengthened. Okay. So our abilities will be limited, unless we kill slow stuff with weapons. So let's launch it. Forgiveness. Let's see Zavala overcome his grief. Because Eris Morn is a very good therapist. Here we are.
Eris, what happens to her if we succeed?
That is unclear. I'm sorry.
My love is still afraid to let me go. The Traveler called you all from your graves to be broken over and over again. An endless sacrifice. But that is not my purpose. Let me rest.
This area is not electrified like last week.
Guardian down.
What happened? Oh, the water, yeah. Yeah, don't... Yeah, it's not electrified, but the water will still kill you. Our guardians don't know how to swim. Even Sonic is a better swimmer.
As the underbelly succumbs to this transformation, it has begun to elicit a constant subsonic frequency.
Nagianates. String lacks horse, therefore bad. Oh gosh, we have no horse. We don't have horse. I'm sorry, no horses in this stream, so far. Okay. We need spores. I found spores. Oh, never mind. It's the same path. Oh, I think we actually started on the other way around. Not sure. So last time, the automaton was around this area. Don't see any automatons around this area anymore. As suspected, I wouldn't think them to put anything in the same place.
Is Callus doing this to the ship?
Through the pyramid, yes. It is breaking the Leviathan's bones to reset them elsewhere.
So he is not so different from your god. From the god of our son's murderers.
The Traveler is not my god.
It is said broken bones heal stronger than before, but this is a lie. They are forever weakened. Was Hakim's death a breakage to reset you under the Traveler's watch? Am I the weakness you carry forever?
Okay, give me a moment to reach you. I think you found the progression point. You found a branch. I assume it goes in that panel I was looking at earlier. Yeah. Put it in. I don't think there's anything in this area. So let's move on.
The lockdown is lifted. Prepare yourself for whatever we've unleashed.
I found the automaton. Come over here. He's right there.
pain when you could slumber in euphoria everlasting. That is a foolish and deaf garden. Think of your commander. He mourns this woman you seek to exploit against me. Bring him to me instead. I will shower him with my blessings. Give him the power to see his love return. He may keep her as long as he wishes. For I am benevolent. And that is only a taste of my generosity. A taste that extends to you as well. Eternity is what I offer. Consideration is all I ask.
I'm good. I think the commander is good too. Okay. Keep your eyes out for that bobblehead. On the way to the boss fight.
Zavala sees her king's face in his phantoms. And in you, God.
I want to see him. I close my eyes, but they're only flashes. I try to remember him exactly as he was. I try.
I see his face too. Anemic and choked. Fear and pain I cannot stop. Then nothing. And I am alone.
Forgive me.
This frequency you isolated, it's almost like a voice, muddled in the dissonant churn between Pyramid and Leviathan. It's resonating through Phantom and Nightmare alike, manipulating their psychic connection to the darkness. It must end.
Okay, let's keep moving. Guess we have to go up.
We can remember why we lived our life without hating why we lost it.
I hate my son's murderers. The god they followed. That it has taken you too.
That's not fair.
Live with your decisions. That and duty are all you have to Fort Cruz.
I'll set this amplifier, Guardian, and meet you ahead.
Okay. Oh look, Benny brought a horse. We have a horse now. Horse is delivered on stream. We have a stream horse now. happened? What happened? Oh, I cannot look at the chats right now. So I haven't looked at the chats yet. You're raving? Wait, where we go? Order? Did you see any bubbleheads? Haven't seen any bubbleheads. This is to fucking sponsor you. Raid Shadow Legends. Oh, we forgot to put the thing down.
Broadcasting. Isolation complete. Now there's only the severance. Zavala is ready, Guardian. See to your side of things, and we will prevail.
Come back, come back. Steer away. It's fine if we don't find the bobblehead. We can find it later. We can find it another day. Also, that's hilarious that you got a sponsorship for Raid Shadow Legends. They're everywhere. Be careful, there's water downstairs. Don't fall, because you don't get a second chance. You will die immediately.
I've reached the site, preparing the harvester.
That's their line in your email?
You desire. Your devotion to the Traveler rewards you only with war and death. Never peace.
I'm not doing this for the Traveler. I'm doing it for you.
Your hands are pressed against a wound to staunch bleeding. It spills through your fingers. You are soaked in it. I knew when to let go. When to wash the blood from my hands. Do you?
Wow, that's a line. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. Even when I stream Genshin Impact, I always make sure to tell everyone, please do not play this if you have a gambling problem. Even if you don't know if you have one, don't play this because you may find out that you have one. As I say on Genshin Impact streams, it's the best game that I can recommend nobody, because I don't want anybody to play any game that has this stuff. Because I don't know if I recommend this game to somebody and they have an issue with gambling and spending. And then I'm gonna be responsible for them getting in trouble. Okay, I think we're not gonna find the bobblehead. So let's just start the boss fight.
How many pawns has the Traveler sacrificed to conscript Commander Zavala into its service? When it leaves you too, will you become like the Fallen?
Guardians stand for more than the Traveler. We make our own fate.
Here they come. If I get sponsored, yeah, I will answer. If I ever get a sponsorship, my approach will be, 1, it has to be something I believe in. 2, it has to be something I like. 3, I have to be allowed to say anything I want to say about it, positive or negative. If you don't like it, don't sponsor me. If I'm not allowed to speak truthfully about your product, then do not sponsor me. And if you expect me to just read line by line your marketing stuff, no, don't sponsor me. Because if your marketing stuff is full of lies, I will tell the audience about it. It's like these VPNs. The VPNs are full of lies as well. They don't bring you security. Security with a VPN is not security if you're not taking security seriously yourself. Like the only truthful statement in any of these VPN ads is geo restriction lifting. That's the only thing that is true. It's the only thing I can say, oh yeah, this is true. I can say that in public. Security, being private, no. That's not true. That's only true if you take a whole bunch of measures yourself before you use it. And that's just one of the many examples. Like if they want me, if at any point in the future I get a sponsorship, that's what I'm going to. I will have some type of automated response for them that says exactly that. I mean, this fight is pretty easy. We're pretty much waiting for things to spawn so we can snap them out of existence like Thanos. There's not much thinking to do besides just shooting and snapping my fingers. Literally snapping my fingers because I'm a solar warlock. Look. Snap. Snapping. Finger snap.
Don't let up, Guardian. Be brave.
Okay, we got some unstable essence. Oh, it's immune. Ah, shit. I put my well at the wrong time.
Manifests from the harvester.
See, if those VPN companies want to sponsor me, they have to agree that I will not say lies. I will not say that it will instantly make me unhackable or shit, whatever. You know, all the crazy claims like, no, if you use a VPN, you are unhackable. You are immune to hacking and stuff. Like, no. I will not say that on stream. Forget it. Here we go. It's vulnerable now. Just need some unstable essence. I'll put my well. And blast! Where'd he go? Ah, there he is. Okay, it's down. He's on his knees again.
I wish I could step back into that life. or that you could step into mine.
What would I do with this broken man you've become?
You teach me to heal again. We'd watch our scars fade together. Safi? There's so much. The years have made apologies lose their meaning. But I am sorry.
You can only apologize for something that is your fault. Hakim wouldn't want to see you mourn. He'd want his father to be proud of his courage, as I am proud of yours.
Hakim should know his father feels nothing but pride. That's why I trusted him to protect you. You've given me a lot to consider about where I put my faith.
Analyzing the whims of a silent god? You'll mull those thoughts over into dust. There's not always an answer. Let go and rest.
Her hair.
Yesterday I was too tired to rest. Today, Safi, Hakim, I'll find you in my dreams. I'm glad it was you standing with me.
I'm
Sabala
glad.
should be commended. It is not easy to forgive one's own regrets. Another thread frays between Pyramid and Leviathan, Guardian. And yet I feel the next will test us most of all.
Celine, you have an explosive device in your hand. Like you have like a tiny nuke in your hands. Maybe you should put that away, or the you know, you should maybe you should only on my screen. Okay, I guess. Hey, Cyber Taro, so you modified the emote. Well, I cannot edit the emote right now. Let me check out the emote. Let me check out the emote. He posted a link. Oh, that's the wrong link. Yeah, that link. I don't think it works. I see you posted a ghost in private messages. I don't think she looks close to that one. But yeah, her hair was a little plasticky. Her hair was a little plasticky. Okay, let's finish the quest. Let's go to the helm. Wait, no, actually. Transmission of Commander Sabala. Where's you in the helm? Oh yeah, we have to go to the helm. Let's go to helm. To see a transmission of Commander Sabala. Her hair looks so plastic. She looked better as a nightmare. What happened? It's like that they disabled the hair physics. As a nightmare, she had her hair physics. They forgot. I drink a bit more tea. Anyways, Commander Sabala got over himself. Allowed himself to forgive himself a little bit. Oh, there's a radio transmission as well. Let's check out the holo projector. And there's the dream of Safia. Did we decide that they were called dreams? I don't remember it. Guess they're not nightmares anymore. We don't know. They're called dreams now or something. I don't know.
When I first saw Sophia return as a nightmare, I was afraid. I didn't want her to reveal what I'd done. I did everything I could to save Hakim. I can accept that now. But back then, guilt, like gravity, warps our perception of what is real. His death carved out a place in me. And everyone I lose under my command only compounds that feeling. Sophia knew that. She understood that losing him only pushed me further toward being a guardian. She knew that I couldn't stand by and watch the world burn. Because in her own way, neither could she. After everything we faced aboard the Leviathan, I'm left to wonder, have I made the right choices? I don't regret all the good the city has done, or that I was a part of it. But what it took to get here, what it's taken to keep it. Our minds weren't meant for this many years. Like so many other things, we have a word for eternity, without the capacity to comprehend what it actually means. When is enough? Enough. Maybe it's time to let go.
That could mean something else as well, you know. When is enough enough? I hope he's not contemplating something darker with that line. No, don't smiley face me. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. No. Hopefully it just means that when it's enough. Hopefully with that line it just means that it can actually finally stop thinking about the past. Stop wondering about making the wrong choices. I mean, we don't know how the reset works. As far as we know, the reset is not something that they do voluntarily. It's more of like an emergency reboot after emotional damage or something like that. Okay, next step. Kronosaurus visited. Speak to Ares. We have Sophia on the corner.
It is done. Another of Callus's connections to the lunar pyramid is severed. We are poised to strike the final blow. And yet, I find myself unable to enjoy this success. It has come too easily. Only one connection remains to the lunar pyramid, and Callus has barely reacted. There is a piece of his agenda that we cannot yet see. I know it. To be this close and still feel as though it is but a mirage is infuriating. I will find the answer to our final severance. For now, continue your exploration of the Leviathan. Any piece of information, no matter how small, could change everything.
Oh boy. A second deep side bump in the night. That's unlocked right there. Well, with this, the first opulent weapon or haunted weapon you focus each week will be deep side modded. Yeah, I have to listen to the radio. Have an additional perk. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Yes! Good. Okay. Let's see. I definitely need to do Sever Shame another day. Let's check out the radio. Let's check out what the radio has for us. Inventory management. The true Destiny endgame. That's good. Let's lock it. Okay, I'm gonna check out the radio.
Conquering one's demons is a noble task. There are many stories of Cabal heroes who did the same. Now, they live forever, as legends.
I don't want to be a legend, Kettle.
Too late. Even we have stories about the great Commander Zavala. Only we do not call him that.
Did you need something, Empress?
This is not a formal communication. This is a private reckoning. One warrior to another.
I see. I fought countless battles where my life was on the line. Won and lost them. Nothing like this. Never as hard.
As I told your crow once, battles fought in the theater of the mind and heart are just as brutal as ones fought with flesh and bone. We all bear our scars, victories, defeats. Some openly with pride, some others hidden away beneath layers of shameful armor. This battle was the most honest of your risen life. You won.
I don't feel like I've won any battles. I just feel tired and old.
And yet, you still stand.
Yeah. Hello. Is your hair physics working again? Yeah, hair physics seem to be working again. I don't know what happened in that cutscene. I know what you, this is spookier. This is weird to have them just floating around. This is pretty weird. Okay, before we finish the stream, we have to do the Lorca reading. Which means I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water. Oh look, another dream. Another memory. It's my wife. She's level 93. I'm still level 60. Because she does bounties and I do not. I don't care to do bounties. Okay, let's get to the lore books. Let's get to the lore books. We have 2 lore books, I think. Yep, we got 2 lore books. Lore book number 5 of Triage. Safija's sister greets her at the gates of her village with an incredulous stare. Amani, Safija says teasfully. There is a moment silent before the sisters embrace. She is welcomed, and Amani looks to Zavala and Hakim. She simply raises an eyebrow. Days pass. I don't think she likes me, Zavala speaks softly over Hakim, sleeping in the makeshift cradle in Amani's home. She definitely doesn't like me, Tarch says, emerging. Why do you say that? Safia asks. She said, I don't like you, Tarch answers. To both of us. Safia frowns. She likes Hakim, she offers. That will have to be enough. Her sister's village is small, but well fortified. A wall of wooden stakes around their homes. They scrape vegetables and bitter rye from the earth and keep livestock in the barn. Safi and Zavala built their homes there. Years pass, Hakim grows. Zavala holds his hand as the boy toddles on young, unsteady feet. Clack, clack. Safia nicks in her favorite chair, something once precious she had left behind. Through the window, she sees Zavala and her son spar with wooden swords in the field behind their home. It is play. Their son is 9. Safia can hear the clack of wood on wood in the autumn air. Her eyes drop back to her yarn. Clack, clack. Their son is 12. She sees Zavala correct Hakim's stance, raise his arms, straighten his back. The boy only comes up to his father's elbows. Tarch circles around them, the yarn shifts around her fingers as she passes it from needle to needle. Clack, clack. Their son is 15. The sleeve of the sweater she works on lengthens. It is summer, but she knits for the colder months ahead. Her sister sits beside her, cleaning a rifle and counting bullets. "We're overdue for a raid," Amani says, as if she were remarking on the low crop yield, bad weather, and a stillborn calf. Still another hardship, inevitable. Bullets cling together in her lap. Safiya spreads the woolen sweater over her knees. "For Hakim?" Amani asks. Safiya nods. "He outgrows them every 2 months. He needs new trousers too. I can see his ankles." The final clack of the swords clatters out and she looks up. Safiya sees the flash of a metal blade in Hakim's hands. She throws down her knitting and runs to them. The knife is at Zavala's throat when she reaches them. "What are you doing?" It is not a question, it is an admonition. Zavala steps back and gestures to the knife in Hakim's hand. "I'm teaching him how to defend himself." Safiya reaches for her son, holds Hakim to her chest. She kisses the crown of his head, whispers softly into the curls of his hair, but he pushes her away, steps back, stares up at her defiantly. "I can do it," he says. "It's just a lesson." Safiya looks to Zavala, shaking her head in disbelief. "He needs to be prepared to take a life." He speaks gently, as if he had not just asked his son to slit his throat. "He is a child," she says. Hakim takes a breath, frowns, begins to speak. Zavala touches his shoulder. "Do you think that matters to the fallen?" His voice is dark. Safiya takes the knife from her son's hand and holds it by the flat of the blade, an edge for harming, not healing. She knows Zavala is right and hates it. That night, Safiya's sister stays up with her, talking by candlelight. "It's been years," Amani clicks her tongue. "You'll never see it the way we do. They can't. I don't believe that. I know you don't." Amani laughs, but Safiya is silent, frowning. He must understand. Her sister sighs. "He loves you." Safiya nods. "He loves Hakim." She nods again. "Then maybe that is enough." When she returns home, Safiya finds Zavala watching over Hakim as he sleeps. Zavala rises, pulls the blanket a little higher over Hakim's shoulder, then brushes his finger over his son's cheek. Safiya realizes then that in all the recent long, unenviable years, they were never once children. She reaches for Zavala, and he takes her into his arms. A silent question of forgiveness. "Let him be a child for a little longer," she whispers into his ear. "You will miss these days when they have gone." Yeah, well, for an immortal man that doesn't remember who he was, they're both right and they're both wrong. I would say, yeah, let him have his childhood for a little bit longer, for as long as the Dark Ages allow it, which wasn't very long since he's dead. Voices of the haunted. Smiley face. Smiley face. To forgive or forget. "Nick tells me you have a question in need of an answer," Mithrax begins. "Please sit." Amanda nods as she pulls up a folding chair next to the fire. She hadn't been back to the Elixni quarter since the Vex invasion. The light from the flames cast flickering shadows across the building's cracked concrete and exposed rebar. "Yeah," Amanda says quietly. It's about Saint, sort of." She takes a deep breath before continuing. "Everyone in the last city knows the stories. Hell, we used to call him Kellbreaker. And she stammers, avoiding the name. "I've heard what your people used to call him too." Mithrax hums a gruff assent as he settles into his own chair. Amanda brings her hands together. "How did you all forgive him?" Her voice sounds small, but her words pierce the cool night air. Oh, she really wants to... she wants to find out how to forgive Crow, I guess. "Not all of us did," Mithrax replies solemnly. "To this day, there are some in the House of Light who avoid him, those who lost loved ones to his rage. Though He will give his life to protect them. Nothing we can do will ever erase their pain. So they'll just go on hating him forever? Mithrax has delved deeply into his rebreather. One cannot choose who forgives and who does not, he answers. That is the decision of those who were wrong, a choice each must make for themselves. Amanda nods to herself. Was afraid you would say something like that, she remarks sadly. As she gets up to leave, she turns to Mithrax one last time. What made you forgive Saint? The Kell of Light leans back in his chair and stares into the fire like he is looking for something amid the ashes. Because, he says quietly, I want to be forgiven too. Pretty adequate. Though everyone has done terrible things in this story. I think only recently is when most of them have had a chance to do something bigger than themselves and not be a cunt. Only recently this story has been less Warhammer and more wholesome. Even though it feels like it could at any point become Warhammer once again. Divinity 2, does that have co-op? Does Divinity 2 have co-op? It does? What about Divinity 1? Are they even the same kind of game? I haven't played any Divinity. I remember playing Divinity 1. No, sorry, not Divinity 1. I remember playing an RTS. It was where you play like a dragon. I think it's Dragon Commander. Divinity Dragon Commander. You play as a dragon, and you're also playing as a... like you do like a visual novel, political shots with your you have to talk to your advisors, and you have to marry a princess from one of the different races in the land, and you have like an RTS section where you play like you building and commanding units, but you also can play as a dragon with a jetpack. You're like a dragon with a jetpack, and you can also fight yourself. I don't remember much about it. I played so long ago, but it was very interesting. It was very weird and very interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna equip those. Gonna do that for later, not tonight. I have another stream in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna finish this stream here. I'm gonna put a be right back screen. And in 30 minutes, we'll be back with No More Heroes 2, starting from scratch. Starting from scratch with No More Heroes 2. Okay, as I said, we'll be back in 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna do a quick BRB, and in 30 minutes we'll be playing No More Heroes 2. See you all very soon.